We're back with Sheinelle.
That's how it started.
And that, of course, was our girl SG here sharing the rocky start behind her journey to the Today Show on the Late Show with Stephen Colbert last night. 10 days in Butte, huh?
I know, 10 days in Butte. Who knew? Nobody was like, oh, there's the future of broadcasting. No, I was like all washed up before it ever began. It was fun to be there last night.
I'd say it's turned out pretty well.
I mean, lucky.
landing.
Well, that's why I told him, I go, well, a short 30 years later, here we are. Yeah.
Overnight success.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get our booze.
Let's get one. Here we go. Very first time.
How creative.
Isn't that beautiful?
I love that.
Sweet. All right, coming up, Finding Your Roots has done it again. Wait until you hear about the two huge names in Hollywood who are actually related. That and more on Pop Start after your local news.
Remember you and Lenny
Pop Start.
All right, how are you?
Great.
You were humming just a second ago.
Blackbird.
Beyonce album.
Got it.
She hums it all day.
You know what? My grandfather says you should always have a song on your heart. I like. So there you go. All right, let's talk about Travis Kelce, shall we?
Sure.
In a new interview with Entertainment Tonight, the Kansas City Chiefs star is opening up.
All right.
There you
Don't say
go.
anything else. Don't
Next
say
up, Beyonce.
To the Final Four.
The Grammy winner
Cleveland.
continues to stun with her list of Cowboy Carter collaborations. So earlier this original Beatles recording, yes, that was released back in 1968.
Only Beyonce could get
Well,
that.
that's the thing,
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, she's got all of these collabs, but I mean, these people are willing
Stevie
to.
Wonder, Paul McCartney.
I like how they're kind of dripping out because I was wondering, like, who's on this? Who's on this? I like how
I'll
she's
tell you
doing
more.
it.
You want to hear more?
Yes, please.
Okay,
please.
so Paul has said he wrote Blackbird in response to the civil rights movement that was happening in America at that time, and so many people feel like it's still timely.
Yeah,
so she's singing it again. Isn't that
Did
beautiful?
you read that story? You probably did. The Dolly Parton when she's tapping her fingernails.
Yeah.
And Beyonce also on the track.
Taps her
on
fingernails.
fingernails.
There's so
That's
many little,
percussion.
what do you call them, Easter eggs throughout both albums.
I like that.
Stay tuned. All right, next up, Michael Douglas, the Hollywood A-lister, just learned his showbiz family tree is a little bit bigger than he thought. Thanks to this latest episode of the PBS series Finding Your Roots, they were able to connect his DNA to a past guest on the show. Look at this.
It's a great family to be related to.
Sure.
Sure. It's like Kirk Douglas, right? Michael Douglas.
It's in them. So from the Marvel family to real family, who would have guessed those two are cousins?
Very
There you
cool.
go.
That's a cool
really-
show.
yeah,
Would you
I
ever
think
do
it
it?
is.
I think it might be kind of fun. Would you?
think so.
Would you do it?
I think. I mean, I'm worried about relatives I didn't know about, but
Correct.
yeah.
Yeah, I
They've
mean,
been begging Al.
Would you ever do it?
We don't know.
He's thinking
Never know.
about it.
Never
That
know.
smile means maybe.
Never know.
that's not what that smile means.
You don't think so?
Never know.
That's how it means
Never know.
no way.
I'm going to say
Literally is
he is
vague
not. No, he is not
But
doing
Al
it.
is related to Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah, so
I mean, what more do you need?
There you go.
Next up, David Letterman. He's sharing a sneak peek at the upcoming season of his Netflix series, My Next, is set to return on April 30th. All right, next up, Dwayne Johnson. This week, the wrestler turned Hollywood star revealed he'll be inducting his grandmother into the WWE Hall of Fame. Yes, and on social media, he shared this sweet video. Look at this.
My grandma.
Fame ceremony is scheduled for this Friday. Wow.
Sweet.
All right, next up, Liam Neeson, the Oscar-nominated actor, is gearing up to step into this iconic role. There you go.
You love it.
I mean, one is funnier than the next. I mean, it's the rare sequels that are funnier than the original.
But the bar is high.
But look, it's personal. Leslie Nielsen, Liam Neeson, same initials.
I think he's going to crush it, too,
Oh, my God.
Liam Neeson.
Absolutely.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
All right, finally, it's Wednesday, so do you know what that means? A brand new episode of Making Space just dropped. You can find it by scanning that QR code on the screen. This week's guest, best-selling author.
The umbrella parade. Here, come on in. Snug in.
I'm good.
Okay. Guys, ahead in this half hour, we loved her in The Crown. We know her from The X-Files.